Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we're in is Regulation E. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, I hope y'all are ready for a banger today. So we're going to be finishing off our trilogy of videos with me reaching rank number 1. And this is going to be the final video, right? So this team has, been one of my favorite all-time teams that I've ever built. And I'm very proud of it. It does have, some flaws, but it's an early meta team. And I think it was a good meta call for myself with the Dragon type Dondozo. And also, the Scarf Infernape and the Life Orb Ogrepon. This team is really fun. And one of the issues that I really had with Dondozo before this format was like Intimidate cycling on it, right? Because I'm not running, because I'm not running Oblivious, right? So I was, subject to getting intimidated pretty often. So this set really helped me with having Ogrepon, because for some reason a lot of players, I think it was only maybe like 1 or 2 players that actually brought their Intimidate to deal with, all these physical attackers, because they're so afraid of what Ogrepon can do, right? They know that it gets defiant, they know that its best move is a grass move, but they just don't know how you're gonna play it, right? And to be honest, when you go Grass Tera with Ivy Cudgel, and you have your next to Chien-Pao, like, you're just doing so much damage to everything, even to things that resist it, right? It's a very powerful strategy. Getting that +1 or just getting a +2 from any type of like stat drop is just really powerful for this Ogrepon. But I hope you all enjoy it. This has been my journey to rank number 1. This is the first time I've done it in Scarlet Violet. I did do it in Sword and Shield, but as a content creator and someone who posts like a lot of different teams, if you are doing anything similar, you know that when you switch your team pretty often, it makes it hard to get number 1, because you end up practicing on a ladder with the new teams, and sometimes you take losses just by practicing, right? So the best way to get number 1 is to get a team and stick with it and be consistent and just play it until you know that team in and out. And that's how some people are able to get number 1 more often, when they're using the same team for an entire season. So I think it is pretty a good accomplishment for me to reach number 1 with me cycling out teams so much. But I'm even more happy that I was able to do it with my favorite Pokemon, which is Infernape, right? And one of my dreams is to, I've already been featured on one of my favorite YouTubers channels, which is That's a +1. He featured my previous ranked number 1 team that I got in Sword and Shield. So that's, if you're watching this, I do hope that you feature this team as well, since this is the second time I got ranked number 1. And Clover Bells, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. Clover, if you're watching this, I hope that you get a chance to feature this team on your channel as well, because it is really strong, and it is a good meta call into a lot of the format right now. And last but not least, I want to say Cybertron. He's the one that I first started watching back in 2020, when I first got back into playing Pokemon after I was not working for a bit due to the pandemic, and I ended up buying the game, and I was like, let me just play it. Me and my brother, we got back into it, and then I had no idea what competitive was, and then I found the rank ladder, and this was around Series 6 when like Urshifu was just being introduced to the format. So that was my first team that I had built around, was Water Urshifu, and Lapras, G-Max form, and Talonflame. So that was my first competitive team I've ever had, and I've just been hooked onto it ever since, and I've gotten a lot better over the years. I do have some ways to go, and I do think that one of my flaws is that I make a lot of advanced reads, but I think I've become a pretty good player at this game, and I really like my content that I'm posting. I hope you all like it as well. And if you do like the type of content that I'm posting, going through different teams, posting like different meta developments, and posting news again in the Pokemon world, just go ahead and subscribe for me, leave a like or comment, do things like that, because that all helps the channel. But then again, Cybertron, if you're watching this, I really appreciate it. It would be my dream if you featured this team. This is my favorite Pokemon. It would be a joy for me for it to get featured on your channel. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy the battles. Let's get into it. Alright, also one more quick note before we get into the battles. If you have not followed my Twitter yet, my Twitter is up at the top right of the screen. Well, at the very top of the screen is going to be Jose Rocks. That's Rocks with a Z. VGC. Go ahead and follow my Twitter, because I do post, when my videos come out, in case you're not getting the YouTube subscriptions. If you're not getting any notifications from that, I do post my videos on Twitter, so that you can get them through there. And if you want to join my Discord, it is also up there. I do a lot of like team building and helping with the community and the people that's in around my Discord with like team building their teams and, you know, advice and theory crafting and things like that. So if you're interested in doing that type of thing, you can always, you know, join my Discord, follow me on Twitter, and let's get into these battles. 2 more. Last time when I hit rank number 1 on the ladder, I skipped over 3 and went to 1. So I think we need one more battle. You can get it from 2. I know that you can get it from 3. You don't have to go to 2, but we'll see how it pans out here. I like I said, I do know that if you look back on my first my first Pokemon video I uploaded was when I hit number 1. That's when I knew I wanted to make content, because I realized that I can actually, you know, play this game at a high level. So I hit rank number 1, and I hit it from rank 3, but I had been stuck at 3 for maybe like 3 battles or 2 battles, and then I jumped up to 1. So we'll see how it does it here. This is a different game though. I went against one of the hardest counters into Dondozo though. That team was amazing, and props to my opponent, like, you know, for being able to win. That was a really good team. And I hope that he's able to, you know, take it to high ladder as well, because he was like ranked 500. So I would like to see him how high he can get, because I think that was a really cool strategy. Like Grimmsnarl, Sinistra, and Annihilate, it seems like a really strong, bulky core. And the parting shot into Sinistra, then switch back out into Grim is just really strong. All right, here we go. All right, rank 16. All right, so he has Chi-Yu, Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, Rillaboom, Tornadus, and Ogrepon. I like how good Infernape looks here. Like, it hits a lot of his Pokemon for super effective. I know that Dragon Tera on Dondozo is good here too. I think I'll go Dragonite Chien-Pao again and Dondozo Tatsugiri. Just keep it consistent. Ogrepon does look good here, but if he leaves Bundle, I mean, not Ogrepon. Ogrepon doesn't look good here. Infernape looks good here, but he can like Ghost Tera. He has Tera, and if he like gets up speed control, then my Choice Scarf is kind of invalidating. I just get, you know, one shot by like a Hydro Pump from Bundle, or like a Fire Tera Moonblast. Alright, Chi-Yu, Fluttermane. I kind of expected this lead. Alright, so one thing I can do is Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet. So Tera, Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet, Chi-Yu. If the Tera's in a Ghost, this covers for that, right? And then I can do the same to Fluttermane next turn. So having Aqua Jet here is really good. It doesn't look like he's gonna Tera. And I really would not like a Heat Wave into both my slots. So I'd rather go after the Chi-Yu. That's a crit. Aqua Jet's gonna kill right there. Yeah, Espeed would have just been incredible there. Alright, he does get Gleam off. I wonder if he was Focus Sash the way he didn't protect it. I mean, tear it. Alright, the Rowdy. Alright, Arm Bundle. I don't think you ever Moonblast the Dondozo, the Chien-Pao slot. I think you target the Dragonite since it's he hasn't Tera yet though, so we definitely should not protect here the next turn. He has a lot of frail Pokemon. Is it Rillaboom in the back? Because not Earthquake looks really good here. So does Rockslide. Alright, Rockslide looks stronger here too. Alright, there's Tera. Oh, Flutter. Hydro Pump into Chien-Pao. What would he have done if I just... What? Oh, he crit. Oh, what would he have done if I just... But now he can't tear away from Espeed. Yeah, that's not good, but... Yeah. That crit was crazy. I could have just Sucker Punch plus Aqua Jet, and that would have just won the game. So I protect here, KO Flutter, and then hope that he target the Chien-Pao slot again. Oh, he's Focus Sash. That's game. Alright, that crit mattered. That crit was huge, man. Oh, I survived though. Wait. I can still win. I pick up a double KO here. I should be able to pick up the bundle. Oh, he doesn't protect either. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. 1 HP. He can double miss Icy Wind too. He can explode. Alright, well, we take our second loss. have not lost faith. All right, let's get into the next one. All right, we're still 4, so we got to win like 5 games. We do, but we won 15 straight with this team. Yeah, that crit definitely mattered. Like, being able to get any chip on both of those would have just won me the game. Yeah, but that's the thing. When you switch in like that, you're susceptible to a crit. And he could Hydro Pump into Dragonite. I switched in Tatsugiri in that slot, so he didn't click it into Chien-Pao. Yeah, Arm Bundle's scary for this team. Christina rank 10. Alright, so she has this Cybertron team. So the mouse hold is Focus Sash, right? And it is Dark Urshifu. I think I go like this and I go for Rockslide turn 1. If I get the flinch, then I'm be in a decent spot. Let's see these Oranguru. But I think it should be Bruxus. And there's a Oranguru. Okay. So we just gotta stall out Trick Room. Right. So we prevent the free switch in here. Okay. Alright, we know Mousehold wants to U-turn. So he does get in his the free switch in. You should be scared to switch in Enamorous right there. Because if I Icicle crash that slot... Yeah, so Urshifu comes out. So it should be Encore and close combat into... He didn't bring Bruxus. I'm switching Tatsugiri here and Dragonite here. Okay, so he didn't go for Encore there. If he Wicked Blow Dondozo, that's pretty bad. He did. Okay, we hold though. I think he follows me. Yeah, this play is kind of risky. But I think I could win. If he doesn't protect Urshifu, I think, or follow me, I think I'm in a good spot. Yeah. This team is tricky because but I'm stopping him from just doing what he wants to. Oh, he didn't protect Urshifu. Oh man, if I would switch in Chien-Pao there. I think my Dondozo can still beat his. There's an Amorous. Last turn of Trick Room. I think Urshifu switches here. Okay. If he protects Urshifu here, I'll win. Because he's not getting another Trick Room up. Yes, let's go. I think that's game. This should pick up. This is next to This is next to Chien-Pao. Yep, and Sucker Punch should finish from that range. Let's go. I say it's game over, but we're still not out of the woods yet. But my Dragonite's E-Speed is looking strong here. Yeah. So I just E-Speed and Throat Chop. Yep, and we never let him get the free switch and he recognized it. Let's go. Whew, that team is strong though, man. It really wants to just sweep up. It's hard to deny it Trick Room too, but we did a good job. Alright, let's see where that gets us. Alright, still 4 again. And we were so close. We were right there, but we're gonna get there. We just we need to get to 20 wins. I'm already thankful enough for being able to hit rank 2. So that was beauty in itself. I mean, we just really one rank away from being, you know, #1 in the world. So we were very close. I still think we can get it though. All right, we have Jimmy. We have another Orangaroo. So another hard Trick Room team. Dragonite looks good here because he can't flinch me. Dragonite Chien-Pao again. Dondozo Tatsugiri. Just gotta play it the same way I did last time. Only thing is I can't E-Speed is easy. Back-to-back Orangaroos. I also thought myself that Trick Room was positioned decently well in this format. I wonder if that thing is Fire Tera. Let's see if he goes for a fake out on the Chien-Pao or Dragonite. The only thing is I can't switch here now. He is tearing. Please show me something else besides Fairy. Fire. Okay, I can work with that. I just need to hit my outrage. Come on, Dragonite. Let's go. He didn't even go for fake out. I kind of think Dragonite outrage just clears now. This is Drain Punch. So he expected that to Tera. I still did a lot of damage. Oh, it's a crit. I was about to say, like, what? That did so much damage. We needed a little luck on our side to make sure we target correctly, but we did get it. I'm just gonna Icicle Crash you. He may protect it, but I feel like this is consistent. Because my Dozo can beat Iron Hands if he doesn't have teammates. Alright, so you protect it. Let's see if Outrage targets correctly, though. I think it may be Sinistra in the back. Alright, so we target the wrong slot that time. What's Iron Hand doing? Oh, we can't switch though. I don't think I need to risk the confusion. Is this Anisha in the back though? Actually, I may need to risk it. But I still have. Would it be Torko? He stays in. Okay, so we get that off. Oh, he survives though. Alright. So we take that out. So I lose my back. I think Sinistra's position well here though. If it is. It is Sinistra. Okay. So Dragonite can't switch. We do get outrage off successfully. Oh, and it's sent it to Sinistra slot. Oh. Citrus berry, okay. We do snap out of confusion. Watch out. So what is this thing going for? Gotcha, okay. It can miss Dragonite too. So we get Dragonite still flying. I want to make sure I KO this. And now I just need to switch Dragonite out. Yes, okay. So long as Dondozo survives here, I can switch it out. Alright, perfect. So now I switch it out, and now I can come back in with Dragonite, click Stomping Tantrum. Alright, we'll click Earthquake here. That should be it. And if he KOs us, I got Stomping Tantrum with Dragonite. And that's game. Let's go. Let's see where that gets us. We beat 2 Orangaroos. We did need a little luck, but you know, we're blessed. We got the right target. All right, back to 3. All right, then we need 2 more. We get 2 more. All right, who's our next opponent? All right, another rank 10. Okay. Okie dokie, Ogrepon, Fluttermane, and Landorus, Tornadus, and that is Kommo-o. So fire doesn't look too good here. Either is grass. So I'm gonna go with the standard, our go-to. I mean, we're so close to number 1. I think we should continue to go with what I think is best. I mean, Outrage kind of goes crazy here, except for the Fluttermane. He doesn't have anything to stop priority from coming out. And I wonder, does this Kommo-o, is it set up or is it the vacuum wave set? Alright, so Fluttermane's a problem, so I want to remove it ASAP. And I don't need to Tera to do that. Yeah, so didn't need the Tera to get rid of it. Fluttermane's down. He does get Tailwind up. But that's big damage lost from his part. And we still have our Tera, right? That I can use against Ogrepon. And there it is. If I get the free switch in here, I think I win. Because Ogrepon should go after... It shouldn't have a move to hit a dragon type like Dragonite. And if I Tera in a dragon, then I think I just win from there. And if he Fire Teras and go for Ivy Cutchel into the Chien-Pao slide, I think game's over. Because then I just click Rockslide, Earthquake, and ignore the Tornadus. And and Tornadus doesn't get Encore, so I can freely protect here. Just stall out Tailwind. That was a big KO to pick up the Fluttermane immediately. Alright, Ivy Cutchel, perfect. Bleak Wind, that can miss. And it does miss. Nice. So we get the free switch in. I think that's game. So I want to Tera in the dragon. I actually want to protect here first. Wait, Ogrepon gets Encore, doesn't it? I don't want to risk it. So I'll just go for Dragon Tera Rockslide. Because trying to be cute and it has Encore on it can just instantly lose me the game. And then I just click Earthquake from here if Rockslide, depending on how much Rockslide does, just so we have 100% accurate moves. We just need to double connect Rockslide here, and I think we're in a really good spot. It should be a wood hammer. Wonder, is he still gonna go for Ivy Cutchel? He is. Alright, we eat that up. And we double connect Rockslide. Beautiful. I think that should be game. He still could have Como in the back, but I think it's Landorus in the back. So I just go for Earthquake because it's consistent. Yeah, but we just need to KO this thing before it gets too many chances. Alright, so he doesn't get the crit. Nice. He can miss that. He hits this time. Alright. So we could have potentially picked up a double KO there, but I don't think it's worth it. But depending on his last, I can just go for Protect, right? Okie dokie. I don't know that this thing get. I think that's a tailwind here, right? Let's click Earthquake. I mean, I don't know what it gets. It can poison me, but I think Earthquake just KOs it or just knocks off. Whew! Got a crit. But I think Dragonite kind of just cleans this game up. Everything's in range. And if it survives, this just puts it in range. Yep, but it's in range. He can miss that. He hits. Okay. Oh, but we hold. So Tatsugiri gets to stay in for free. I think we always Espeed Okie dokie here because can't let him get a Drain Punch off. Like one play I could he could protect Tornadus and Drain Punch Tatsugiri and get more health. So we just always Espeed here. And Icy Wind. It's the most accurate move and it's super effective against Tornadus. I think KO and Flutter Mane was huge. Alright, so Okie dokie's down. And now we're just a Sucker Punch away from KO and Tornadus. And he does miss Bleak Wind. Dragonite dodges. It's a 3-hit KO on Tatsugiri. And we get single target Icy Wind off. And that's enough to KO. Let's go! Let's go. Well played. This should probably get us to 2. And the reason I keep going to switch team, but then back is because sometimes it doesn't update quick enough when you do continue battle. And we hit number 1! We did it! With Infernape! Oh my god! We hit number 1! We are number 1 in the world with Infernape. We did it, y'all. Number 1 on the ladder with Infernape. We did it. This is the first time I hit number 1 in Scarlet and Violet, and I usually can't get it because I switch between my teams so much, and to get number 1 on the ladder consistently, to do it often, you have to stick with the same team and grind that team until you get it. But we actually did it. We actually hit number 1. We stayed to it. You know, we stayed humble. We took 2 losses, but we didn't give up, and we just kept pushing, and we actually did it. We hit number 1 on the ranked ladder. That is so impressive. And this is the first time I did it in Scarlet Violet. This is my second time ever doing it. And I'm so happy because I did it with my favorite Pokemon, right? So give me a second. I'm going to pull up the runner code for this team, and I can talk about it a little more. All right, so here we are. And this is the team that I hit number 1 with. I am so happy. I am so happy about this. This is one of the, this is my best achievement since I've been recording videos, because the last time I hit number 1 is what started my journey into creating Pokemon content, because that's when I realized that I was able to play on a high level, and I was able to play better because I had just been playing behind closed doors, sending my friends some of my battles and stuff that I record on my phone and things like that. But after I hit number 1, I posted it on YouTube and it got some views, and then That's a Plus One. He actually was one of the ones that featured the first YouTube creator to feature one of my teams, and he featured that team that hit number 1. So that's it. If you're watching this, I hope that you featured this team too, because this is the second time I did it and the last time you featured it, and I really appreciate it if you did that again. This team is incredibly strong, and I think it works really well as far as it prevents your teammates from your opponents from wanting to bring Landers, right? Because of the Ogrepon. And Landers is decently good into like Infernape, and Infernape is really good into things that don't have Tailwind and don't have booster energy. Like in one of the games that I had leading up to rank number 1, Infernape was very key in winning that game because it just removed Flutter Mane. But Aqua Jet was so clutch in adding to this Dragonite set, because this is the Dragonite that I used when I first made my first team for Regulation D. But I switched out Aqua Jet for Aerial Ace, and being able to, and I switched out, this is the same Chien-Pao as well. I switched out the Throat Chop because I wanted to be able to stop like Sylveon and also Ursaluna from doing Hyper Voice. And then I swapped out the Sucker Punch for the Ice Shard because I wanted to be able to go Sucker Punch in the Aqua Jet into KO and Flutter Mane turn 1. And that was, how we was able to beat the last opponent that we played and get number 1 on the ladder. But this is such an incredible feat. I'm so happy that I was able to do this, and I thank you all for watching and continuing to support my channel. All the viewers that I have currently already, and the ones who comment on my videos all the time. I am so thankful for you guys for supporting me, and I look forward to like a bright future of becoming a YouTube content creator, a PokeTuber. And I hope that you all are able to take inspiration from this and use your favorite Pokemon to try to get high up on the ladder and just be consistent with it. Because Infernape is my favorite Pokemon. Now, it didn't come out to as many battles as, of course, I would have liked it. But now that I hit number 1 with this team, of course, I'm going to, bring it out more. But I am so thankful, that this team was able to do it. And I'm going to leave it on my channel for like probably throughout the entire Regulation E. Just because, it's that important to me. And I'm just really happy to be able to do it, especially with my favorite Pokemon of all time in Infernape. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys like it, go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe. And one more thing before I go. Cybertron, I have been trying to get featured on your channel for the longest. You are really a huge inspiration to me, as well as, like I told you about, That's a Plus One. So you two are really 2 of the reasons, as well as Joe UX, my 3 top YouTubers, that why I really got into becoming a PokeTuber. And you are a huge inspiration to me. And this is like a personal message to Aaron. Like, if you see this this team, if you could just give it a try on your channel, because I finally hit number 1. And the format just started, and I hope that you like this team and think it's cool, and you're able to showcase it, so I can get this team out there and get out there that Infernape is a good Pokemon, that Grass Ogrepon is pretty good, and that I don't know if I was the first one to get number 1 with Ogrepon because the season just started, but I think I am the first one to get number 1 with Infernape. I know that for a fact, and I think I may be the first to get it with Dondozo. But like I said, Cybertron, if you see this, I would really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart if you gave me a shout out, or even just feature this team on your channel, and I would really greatly appreciate that. But like I said, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And if you like people that hit #1 on the ladder, go ahead and subscribe, because I do try to, hit #1 on the ladder every time I play. But I do use like a lot of different teams and cycle through, because I like to showcase a lot of fun strategies and cool teams. But thanks again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.